Flash flooding is a possibility here over the next several days. We have some monsoonal moisture that we'll be able to tap into, and already by Saturday we'll be tracking more showers and thunderstorms, and each day we're going to have more moisture to work with. So the best bet for wet weather would be Monday, but already expecting thunderstorms tomorrow. And with any storms that do develop, we could see some hail, we could see a lot of lightning, we could see some flash flooding. We also could see some gusty outflow winds. Similar to what happened a few weeks ago in terms of the flash flooding. The difference is we're going to be seeing this for multiple days. So it's not just a one-day event. We're going to have several days worth where we'll be tracking some showers and thunderstorms, and we'll be bringing out some moisture as well. So anyone here in the green does have the possibility of seeing some thunderstorms here, and this is for Saturday. Notice it includes just about all of us and also our friends to the east into Utah as well as into Arizona, and this is because of that monsoonal flow wrapping around an area of high pressure that is located over the Four Corners. The brunt of the monsoon season is toward east into Arizona, Utah, where they can see thunderstorms day in and day out for a long duration. For us in Nevada, we usually just see these little bursts of it because if the ridge wobbles a little bit further to the west, it creates this pathway for us to get some of that monsoonal moisture as well. In terms of the flooding impacts here, mainly looking at our burn scars, so that is high. For roads, it is medium. Again, similar to what happened a few weeks ago, and that was treacherous to drive through. We had a lot of puddles, a lot of ponding on the roadways, especially in poor drainage areas, and then also we'll be watching our burn scars too. Our creeks and streams, that's low, but it's not zero, and then our rivers, not expecting any flooding there. Our rivers will probably be running a lot higher than they have been, but again, expected to stay below flood stage. But we will get a good amount of rainfall. With that being said, the rain totals are going to vary quite a bit. This is going to be thunderstorm activity, and so it's not going to be widespread. And you also could see multiple downpours in one day. It's not just going to be one and you're done. I mean, you could see 2 downpours in one day and then do it again the next day. So again, rain totals are going to vary. Some spots won't get very much. Others could get over an inch of rainfall, especially by the time we get into the end of next week. So you could have multiple heavy downpours by the end of next week. Some people maybe won't get hardly anything. So it's just kind of luck of the draw with the thunderstorm that goes right over top of you. The storms further south, though, will have more moisture with them. So already going to be seeing this going by the early afternoon tomorrow. This is at 3 p.m. and notice the colors here in yellow, orange, red, indicating moderate to heavy rainfall. And notice how it expands further north on Saturday. So this does include Reno and includes the North Valleys, also into central eastern Nevada too. And so again, this is wrapping around this area of high pressure, already starting around 2, 3 o'clock. Sunday it starts even sooner. By then it starts around noon or 1 o'clock, and the rain will be heavier and the showers will be more numerous on Sunday as well. So this does include the Truckee Meadows. It goes from a 30% chance on Saturday, and then it gets even higher on Sunday. Monday is our best bet. By that time we'll be pretty saturated at that point. I wanted to show this because it shows how much water vapor we have to work with. It's something that we look at called precipitable water, and basically it's how much water vapor we have to work with. In yellow, that's a good amount for our area. Further south, notice in the red and the pink, and that would be higher amounts of that water vapor moisture to work with. But notice how it's coming up from the south, and it's here day in and day out for several days. It's not until we really get in to about Wednesday and Thursday that we start to dry out. You can see how the colors change and it becomes more of that blue. So we're going to have a good amount of moisture here the next several days. Can even feel humid for our area. I wanted to show this. This is the upper level jet, and it shows the wind pattern. Again, a monsoon is actually a seasonal reversal of wind. So it's not so much a lot of rain. You know, some people say, oh, it's like a monsoon out there. A monsoon is technically a seasonal reversal of wind, and what happens during the summer is we get this onshore flow. In areas like Utah, Arizona, they can be seeing this for a long period of time, especially with that high pressure if it sets up over the Four Corners. For us in Nevada, and particularly in northern Nevada, we just see these little bursts of it if the ridge moves further enough to the west, where we can get on the outside of it and it rides along the jet stream here, and every now and again we can get that monsoonal moisture to move in. So I wanted to show this because it shows that pathway. It shows the southerly flow, and then this here would be the ridge here, and so we're getting the outside of it, and we're getting some of that monsoonal moisture to move in. And notice how it's like that all the way into next week. By Wednesday, the wind flow pattern starts to change a little bit. And we'll also have a low offshore, and that will help give us some lift too to get the air to rise and bring out more showers. So as far as your 7-day forecast here, it's going to be wet. It's not going to be raining the entire day. The morning is your best bet for outdoor activities. On Saturday, it's a 30% chance. Sunday, it's a 50% chance, 60% chance on Monday. And then we start to cool down as well next week into the upper 80s. Keep in mind, though, it's going to be hot on Saturday, a high of 99, and it could be humid as well. And we'll keep you up to date both on air and online, so stay tuned for more weather updates. Stay safe and enjoy the rain.